Hi everyone, Coach Steve here with a slightly different video this time. Rather than just talk about sort of education and about something triathlon, I'm going to give an opinion piece this time. And this is based on my last few years racing with IRONMAN and seeing some changes that they've made, which in my opinion, I think they need to change back. Now, before everyone gets their angry typey fingers out, this is not an IRONMAN bashing video. Most people know I'm a big fan of IRONMAN, either as an organisation or even racing. I've been racing IRONMAN for the last 10 plus years, and on the whole, I've had great experiences. But there's some three low-hanging fruit which I think that they can address. Now, I'm not going anywhere near the big ticket items, the moving the World Champs to Nice, splitting it between male and female, the transfer policy if you're injured, etc. That's a whole separate video. As in what I want to talk about is something that if they listen, they possibly go, actually, that's a good suggestion. We might change it back. So these are the three things I would like to talk about. Item number one, and this is a change that IRONMAN have made to what they used to do previously to something that they do now. So previously up to pre-COVID, and I don't know if it was a COVID change, they used to have your name and your printed on your bib and your club. So when you were running along and a spectator saw you, whether they knew you or not, they could go, "Come on, Stephen," up you go, and you get a boost from that. Someone knows your name and you get a bit kick of it. The last two races I've been to, Texas and Florida, it's just a number. So whilst I appreciate the crowd going, "Hey, come on, 964, you're looking great," it doesn't have that same personal effect. And it also is a little bit more clunky for the spectators. So, simple request, IRONMAN. Start printing our names back on these. We just want the support, we want the crowd to be involved, and everyone will enjoy it a bit more. Item number two. Now, this is a change, again, that might be race specific, but I've also seen it happen in some races, but it doesn't need to be happening as often. And I'm talking about the handing out of bands on a looped run course, so you know what loop you're on, and also your competitors and also spectators know where you're going on. They literally give out hairbands. I don't have any spare handy to show as an example, but so you're running along and when you pass through a loop, you get a hairband. And if it's a 4-loop course, you get 4 of them, and then you know you're finished. But also your competitors know, have I passed someone? You check the hairbands and you go, okay, I've overtaken someone. And also people can go and they look at your arm. The spectators do look at your arm and go, "Come on, you're nearly there. You've got 3 bands." Now it takes that away. So IRONMAN, bring us back our hairbands. Thank you. Item number 3, and it refers to personal needs bags. We get these now handed out to us on course for the bike and the run. So my gripe is that you don't get them back at the end of the day. So, which we do with our main run and our bike bag. So it would seem just to be a logistical issue. But by not doing that, it kind of restricts someone's comfort to actually put stuff in here. So, like if you're worried about it's going to be a particularly cold day on the bike and the weather's going to turn midway, you put in a good kind of cycle jacket. Whereas if you know you're not going to get it back, you're only going to put in a crappy one. And as I said, it's just a logistical thing. You do it with the bike and the run bags. Just bring back the trucks. We have the numbers on them anyhow. Again, it'd be just a bit more athlete friendly. So there you have it. There are my 3 pieces of feedback on my recent race day experiences. So what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have I missed out something way more important that you'd love to see changed? Or am I just being moaning? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know, especially if you think there's bigger things you'd like to discuss. So what I think is at the very minimum, even by putting this out there, maybe someone in IRONMAN will see it. Maybe someone will make a change. Maybe they'll go, actually, we've been thinking about that. Makes more sense to change it back. If we don't ask, we don't receive. Anyhow, guys, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great week's training.